Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show. Today, the Education Department expands professional degree list to 29 programs after court stay. Some good news today we will share in just a bit, but just a quick reminder, if you ever hear a podcast, a topic you're interested in and you want to dive deeper, sometimes our podcasts are 4 minutes, 5 minutes long because we're trying to keep everything brief. But you can dive deep and get everything you could want to know about the topic at thecollegeinvestor.com. You can also do the social media thing and click all the buttons. Just search for the words The College Investor. We'd love to help you along wherever you are in your money journey. Let's take a look at this expanding of the professional degree list. The Department of Education has temporarily widened the types of degree programs that qualify for the higher professional student loan limits, adding fields like physician's assistant, physical therapy, occupational therapy, audiology, and several advanced nursing degrees, while the agency's narrower rule is paused in court. It's good stuff. An electronic announcement in Electronic Announcement General 2642, posted June 29th, Education Department published an updated list of classification of instructional programs, CIP codes, that schools must treat as professional degree programs for federal loan limit purposes. The list now covers 26 six-digit CIP codes, well beyond the 11 fields that had originally been named in its Reimagining and Improving Student Education RISE final rule. The change is a direct response to a court order. On June 24th, the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia preliminarily stayed part of ED's professional degree definition just days before the July 1st effective date. We love all this last-minute stuff, don't we? Here's why it matters, though. The dollar gap between the two tiers is huge. Under the OBA, a One Big Beautiful Bill Act, professional students can borrow up to $50,000 a year and $200,000 in aggregate in direct unsubsidized loans. Graduate students are capped at $20,500 a year and $100,000 aggregate. Whether a program sits on the professional list determines how much a student can borrow. Here are the details. The 29 recognized programs span the long-standing professional fields plus the additions that drove the litigation. Programs must award the specific degree Education Department lists to qualify. No, I'm not going to list all 27. That would be crazy. But you can find all 29 of them at thecollegeinvestor.com inside this article. Education Department also removed 25 programs that share a 4-digit CIP family with a professional degree but differ at the 6-digit level. That's a confusing sentence. Schools that previously treated those as professional degrees can no longer originate at the higher limit. The temporarily excluded fields include theology, pre-theology, pre-ministerial, and other theological and ministerial studies, applied psychology specialties, community, industrial organizational, educational, environmental, geropsychology, applied behavior analysis, sport, somatic, and transpersonal psychology. A lot of psychology things I've never heard of before. Medicine and other, in quotes there, roughly a dozen pharmaceutical sciences, pharmacy administration, and drug development programs. Here's the thing about pharmaceutical stuff. You can actually get the education you need to get higher pay. Like if you work at CVS or if you work inside a pharmacy, they'll do kind of internal training. Anyway, I digress there. So here's what schools have to do. For students in newly eligible programs, institutions report one of 3 professional grade levels in the Common Origination and Disbursement System, then either raise the existing loan or originate a new loan for the difference up to the professional cap. For dropped programs, Education Department says schools need not claw back funds already dispersed before the announcement, but future disbursements must use graduate level limits. The Education Department also flagged a hedge because institutions can set program-level loan caps starting on the first, have already started, under the Working Families Tax Cuts Act. Schools, quote, may wish to consider holding affected programs to graduate-level limits to avoid whipsawing borrowers if the litigation reverses course. Yowza. All right, let's connect the dots. A lot of stuff here in a short amount of time. The expanded list grows directly out of the fight the College Investor covered when a federal judge blocked this whole degree rule days before the loan caps were supposed to hit. That challenge, brought by the American Association of Nurse Practitioners, the PA Education Association, and others, argued the department's narrow definition wrongly cut nurses, PAs, and physical therapists out of the higher tier, an objection echoed by 23 states that sued over the upcoming graduate loan caps. The RISE rule still reshapes graduate borrowing in ways unaffected by the stay, including the end of the Grad Plus program and the department's confirmation that Grad Plus balances count toward the $257,500 lifetime cap. For borrowers weighing what these tiers mean in practice, you can see a breakdown of graduate versus professional degrees for student loans and the full graduate student loan limits for 2026. The Department of Education was blunt that this is temporary. The agency said it remains, quote, confident that the professional degree definition in the RISE final rule is lawful and will continue to defend it, end quote, calling the expanded list an interim administrative posture that may change as litigation in the case proceeds. A final ruling could shrink the list again. Or not. And we will continue to keep an eye on it for sure. We will keep you up to date on everything that happens here and elsewhere and all over the education stuff. It's all at thecollegeinvestor.com. Don't forget thecollegeinvestor.com. Also, type in those words on socials. You're going to find us pretty much wherever you are. We'd love to get to know you, help you wherever you are in your money journey. You have any questions, please ask. And you get the answers straight from humans, not robots. Thanks again for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.